Now, this is the FCT Minister, Wike, speaking over the public outcry in Abuja recently. But however, he is of the opinion that the public outcry is unnecessary. How do you see his reaction to the outrage by people? Is the public outcry actually unnecessary, considering that lives have been lost?
Okay, I was here to talk about the same kidnapping issue in the FCT. And one of my focus was that he should concentrate in FCT to get things done. If the indigents or the citizens or those residing in the FCT have started shouting for help or calling for help from the federal government or from any security agency, or coming back to the leadership, to the governors of Abuja, asking for quick response, I think what he should do is not about shutting them up, because what he has done is he has indirectly told them that kidnapping issue, whoever is kidnapped, is not necessary. That is the way I interpret it. I see it to be that whoever is kidnapped, you don't care about it. It's not something you start disturbing. After all, it doesn't happen here alone. Every state is unique to its problem. And we expect that serving as a minister of the FCT, knowing that the FCT represents all states in Nigeria. In fact, it's a place we don't call, to me, it doesn't belong to the north, to the south, to the west. It belongs to Nigeria. That particular state belongs to everybody. And you have been kept in charge of that state. What we expect is a quick response, own responsibility, and look for solutions. If you tell the citizens that it is not necessary shouting or crying, that what you're doing is not necessary, we know the tricks of politics actually. He knows it, and he has used it so many times. And one of that tricks is spreading propaganda where there is none. No issue coming up. He knows it. These are one of the tricks. He has used it several times. The minister of FCT. Is it for who? Is it for the South-South? Is it the pay? Is it coming to the South-South? What is happening in Nigeria State? Is it representing the South-South? The same equity, fairness, and justice he has been shouting on is the same thing. Now, there is a slogan that goes on in politics. When you are suspecting that you will be held responsible for something, you issue out that cry first of all, accusing nobody. We shout and we cry out so that the response will be fast from every security agency, so that it don't become an unbearable situation. Presently, we see what happens in Nigerian politics. If you are not careful enough, you will discover that from within your cabinet, somebody that is eyeing to take over from whatever you're enjoying brings out any allegation or anything and makes it a rumor story on the social media.
But then, kidnapping, insecurity, issues of insecurity has happened in the FCT before, under the regime of, under the tenure of former President Buhari. The outcry wasn't as much. And the claim at that point didn't go to the FCT minister, but it went to President Buhari. What is the difference? Barrister Joe, why is it different this time around?
Well, security is a very sensitive issue. It's not an issue that can be addressed on the media. It's an issue that requires concerted effort. While I think that the minister needs some time to settle in that job, I do not agree with his speedy dismissal of public outcry concerning insecurity. Abuja is mini Nigeria. Abuja, as he has admitted, is not like River State. It has its own complexities. And public expectation for Abuja is far higher than any single state that we can think of. There have been skirmishes of insecurity, banditry of some sort during previous regimes. And whether the president is called out directly or the minister is called out, the minister is an agent of the president. And you know, the president has done so much for Lagos State, where he held sway as governor for 8 years and had been at the peak of political leadership of the state. So imagine, as president of Nigeria, the #1 citizen that is resident in Abuja, expectations are very high. And so to meet up with the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President, the FCT minister does not have his own agenda. He has to keep working and working and working to satisfy that. Of course, the president has confidence in him, and that is why he appointed him. He needs to justify that confidence. He needs to look beyond his detractors. We know what politicians are. I am a professional, and we must be very objective. We cannot play politics with security and with the life of citizens. One of the greatest dividends of democracy you can give to the people is security, the protection of life and property. Every other thing is secondary. So no matter what you do, if you like, you build skyscrapers for the people, if they are not safe, who would use these infrastructures? If you talk about social, economic programs, the people need to be alive to benefit from any of these things. So it's for me quite rash and hushy to say people should not complain, or to say the complaint is outrageous. The proper response we expect from the Minister of the FCT is to say, we admit this, we take responsibility for this, we will do better to improve the life of the people of the FCT.
Well, that is interesting. But you also said that in your statement, you also